known on Monday during an interactive session with the National Assembly's Joint Committees on Finance, Budget, International Planning on 2025-2027 Medium-Term Expenditure Framework and Fiscal Strategy paper. The revenue-generating agencies in their separate presentations before the Joint Committees on 2024 Budget Performance and Revenue Projections for 49.7 trillion naira 2025 budget made excess revenue target submissions in the 2024 fiscal year. This revelation of education tax profits came to the fore amidst lamentations on recent school fees hikes across the board. According to Adedeji on company income tax, 4 trillion naira was targeted, but 5.7 trillion naira has been realized now. The Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Mele Kyari, in his own presentation said the company exceeded the 12.3 trillion naira revenue projected for 2024 by already raking in 13.1 trillion naira. Amazed by submissions of the revenue-generating agencies, members of the Senator Sani Musa-led Joint Committees took them up on why the federal government is still seeking foreign loans despite the high increase of internally generated revenues. In Lagos, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has suspended his senior special assistant on print media, Mr. Wale Ajetumobi. This was disclosed in a statement issued on Tuesday by the governor's special advisor on media and publicity, Boyega Akosile. The statement was titled Governor Sanwo-Olu Suspends Aid. Ajetumobi's suspension comes on the heels of the misrepresentation of facts on his personal X account on a past incident. According to the statement, Akosile noted that the Sanwo-Olu-led administration frowns at any form of extrajudicial punishment and will not be a part of any such action. A check revealed that Ajetumobi's X account #Ridwan on Tuesday showed that his timeline was devoid of any such tweets as it had been deleted. On Sunday, November 24, 2024, reported a tweet by Ajetumobi tweeting as Ridwan, in which he revealed that arsonists who burnt down the television Continental station in Lagos during the heat of the 2020 EndSARS protest had been hunted down and executed. And now, as part of efforts to combat the Lakurawa sects, the federal government will deploy more military personnel and formations in the states where the terrorists operate. It is learned that the sects, which operate in northwest states, Sokoto and Kebbi, has moved into Nigeria after in north-central Nigeria as well as Kaduna State. The Sokoto State government asserted that it was concerned about the lives and property of its people, noting that security topped its 9-point agenda. The special advisor on security matters to Governor Ahmed Aliyu, Colonel Ahmed Usman, retired, said the federal government promised to deploy more security operatives in the state to tackle the sects that attacked Mera village, Kebbi State, leaving 17 residents dead November 8. The terrorist group also rustled dozens of cattle in the community as a village vigilante fought back, killing members of the group during an exchange of fire. Speaking further, the governor's aide explained that the current administration had been providing logistic support to the security agencies, assuring that Lakurawa will soon be a thing of the past. A special advisor further explained that the state government also sets up programs to empower youth to discourage their involvement in crime and violence or being recruited by the Lakurawa group. The Minister of Defense, Mohammed Abubakar, assured citizens and residents of Sokoto and Kebbi State of the readiness of the armed forces to crush Lakurawa and other terrorist groups. The minister gave the assurance in Kano as the Lakurawa sect reportedly extended its tentacles to Niger and Kaduna from its former hideouts in Kebbi and Sokoto State. Following the November 8 attack on Mera, the Defense Headquarters deployed more troops in the area to dislodge the terror group, which was said to have occupied the area for over 6 years. This is news analysis coming to you live on Politics and Business TV. Still to come, states tackle Nigeria National Petroleum Company Limited over extra 1 trillion naira subsidy payment. Details of this and more news contents after the break. Stay with us.
Do you know that custom bill from before fires? Understand? I thought it was only fires that surpassing.
Welcome back. It's good to know you're still with us, and this is news analysis coming to you live on Politics and Business TV. Moving on, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has requested an additional subsidy refund of 1.19 trillion naira for July 2024, citing exchange rate differentials in premium motor spirits importation and joint venture taxes. But state governments tackled the National Oil Company over the latest request as they raised concerns over NNPCL's accounting practices. These findings were based on the Federation Accounts Allocation Committee Post-Mortem Subcommittee report for September 2024. The report revealed that the exchange rate differential stood at 4.56 trillion naira as of June 2024 due to under-recovery on petrol imports between August 2023 and June 2024. But this figure increased to 5.31 trillion naira by July 2024. NPCL attributed the rise to fluctuations in foreign exchange rates and unresolved subsidy payments from previous months. The total figure adds to concerns about the fiscal impact of subsidy payments on the Federation account. Exchange rates fluctuations and the rise in cost of importing PMS have continued to strain government revenues, raising questions about the sustainability of the partial subsidy framework. And now to state matters, where the Edo State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Cyril Oshimole, has said he has taken remedial measures against some construction defects discovered at the Stella Obasanjo Hospital in Benin. It was reported that the remodeled hospital was inaugurated by the immediate past governor, Godwin Obaseki, recently before he left office. Speaking during an inspection tour of this facility on Monday, Oshimole, accompanied by a team of medical consultants and the contractor of the hospital, said the team had agreed on how best to correct the error. Oshimole said the contractor and the consultants have agreed to make the necessary adjustments before the commencement of operations in the hospital. Others who accompanied the commissioner on the inspection were the permanent secretary of the Hospital Management Agency, Dr. Efosa Asen, the director of clinical services, Dr. Odiko David, and the director of medical laboratory services, Omwera Francis, among others. And now back to oil matters, where the Nigerian National Petroleum Company has confirmed that the Port Harcourt refinery in Rivers State has commenced crude oil processing. The Chief Corporate Communications Officer of the company, Femi Soneye, broke the news on Tuesday. Soneye revealed that the refinery will operate at 60% capacity and process 60,000 BPD. Soneye said trucks loading will also commence on Tuesday, adding that the NNPCL is also working tirelessly to bring the Warri refinery back online soon. Tuesday move ends a series of failed deadlines for the commencement of production at the refinery in Nigeria's oil-rich Rivers State. And also, the Ebonyi State Governor, Francis Nwefuru, has suspended the State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Moses Ekuma, and his Housing and Urban Development counterpart, Francis Ori. It was gathered that they were suspended on Monday during the State Executive Council meeting in Abakaliki, the state capital. It was learned that the developments may be connected to the alleged theft of pieces of property belonging to the Ministry of Health by its officials and the reported underperformances of the Housing and Urban Development Commissioner and his shoddy handling of the Amaize housing scheme in the Ishelu local government area of the state. Recall that the governor was in the health ministry's premises on Saturday night and made a scene where 6 officials were caught allegedly diverting government materials. He therefore ordered their arrest and eventual prosecution. Still, you're watching news analysis live on Politics and Business TV. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu's administration still need more borrowing to fund budgets. This, in the long run, means that your unborn children are in huge debt to pay in the future. Join us shortly as we discuss this very sad irony of the country. Stay with us. Back, it's good to know you're still with us, and this is news analysis coming to you live on Politics and Business TV. Wale Edun, the Minister of Finance and the Coordinating Minister of the Economy, has stated that the Nigerian government requires additional borrowings to finance its budget, even though some ministries, departments and agencies have exceeded their revenue targets. Reports that the announcement was made during an interactive session with the Senate Joint Committees on Finance, National Planning and Economic Affairs, where they discussed the 2025-2027 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper. Edun emphasized that any borrowing undertaking must be productive and efficient, highlighting the importance of the Senate's approval for adequate budget funding. Thank you for joining us. My name is Amina Idris. Bye for now. It's one of my news. Why is it putting